This film was made in England during the height of German bombing raids on London. At one point during the shooting, a bomb actually fell on the grounds of the studio where they were filming, very near the area where Robert Donat and Deborah Kerr had their dressing rooms. Now, this movie turned out to be a very important one for Deborah Kerr. MGM had already signed her to a contract to go to Hollywood, but after seeing her in this film, the studio was even more convinced what great potential she had, and they started working in earnest to find the best American film with which to launch her internationally. That film turned out to be the 1947 movie The Hucksters, which teamed Deborah with the actor then known as Hollywood's King, Clark Gable. After that came movies that she made with Walter Pidgeon and Spencer Tracy, although she didn't really connect big time with audiences until 1950 with the smash hit King Solomon's Mines. This movie, Vacation from Marriage, actually turned out to be the last one Robert Donat made for MGM after 7 years under contract at the studio. He made very few films for them, but only because he suffered all of his life with ill health and very bad asthma attacks, so he wasn't able to work very often. So with Vacation from Marriage, it was goodbye to an old MGM star and hello to a brand new one. Up next, Deborah Kerr in another terrific, very underrated film she made in England just before her launch in America. In England, they called it I See a Dark Stranger. In America, it was called The Adventurous.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, Deborah Kerr gets a spying gig in I See a Dark Stranger. Then Irene Dunne and Charles Boyer engage in a love affair. And Gene Simmons cozies up to Marlon Brando in Guys and Dolls.
Great.